Hello, Liam here. We're going to talk about blanking out, like those weird times when you're trying to think of an idea, almost like losing that creative edge, that creative spark. That what can I talk about? What can I write about? What should I draw about? What should I do here? And you just have no clue. What do you What do you do?
I think in those situations you need to just accept that you're blanking
Yeah.
and step away. Sometimes inspiration comes through other activities. Sometimes we need to move away from what we're doing to source inspiration. You know,
Sometimes
we won't have inspiration. Let's step away and engage in other things that can. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. You're basically saying like it's almost like you're being pulled to do something else, and just by continuously, no, I got to do this, I got to do this, even though you're kind of being pulled in this direction. It's almost like resisting the universal flow. Really, maybe
Exactly.
you need to go over there to do.
You need to let the inspiration come to you rather than you trying to.
That's it. Force it.
Force it out.
This and that.
Yeah, and it can be easy to get down on yourself and be like, I can't do this. I'm not good enough. And really, you are, but you need to just step away for a while.
Isn't that the trippy thing? Like, we are as wonderful as we feel. We are as amazing as we feel. And then to realize that choice of how we want to feel is ours. Okay, I get to choose how I feel, so why wouldn't I feel freaking amazing? Why wouldn't I feel awesome all the time? Why wouldn't I just choose that?
Everything is a perception.
Yeah.
Like you say a lot.
Everything is perception. It's all BS.
It's always up to you how you perceive every situation.
Yeah.
It's always up to the individual.
Always up to the individual.
Creative blocks, they're interesting. I think sometimes it's not just inspiration. Sometimes we might have financial worries or stresses or relationship problems that block us for a while. And in those situations, we need to step away and deal with other things before we can step back into our.
Wow, sometimes you get lost in the storyline.
Also, not necessarily lost in the storyline, but sometimes you need to. Your life needs to be in order before you can really get into that creative process.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when you're in a room and it's already messy and you want to get work done, it's going to affect you. If it's tidy and everything's in order.
When you clean that room, you feel
better. Yeah. Before this video, you clean the room.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of bothering me. It felt stagnant. It felt. So I just kind of moved some stuff around, clean the image.
Yeah, the creative process is just about how you create your entire life, how you deal with every aspect of your life.
Metaphorically, I mean, I practice that. I use everything we do. I mean, because we're developing these habits and patterns within our frame, and when we start to be aware and observe, we'll see that we're creating these patterns in so many different expressions. Well, listen to those dogs. That's awesome. See, they created their patterns. When they hear somebody coming onto the property, they bark. That's a pattern that I don't know if they're aware of, but I think they're in total acceptance of themselves for.
Yeah. Everything we do complements everything else, or detract. Adds or detracts. Like what you eat, your diet is you're attracting or subtracting from everything else you do in your life. Your exercise, your creative process.
It's kind of amazing
how
too.
You
like
feel.
What you eat affects your brain chemistry.
What books you read is affecting everything else in your life.
Ooh.
It's improving you in so many areas. Say you want to be more successful, you read books on success, and that's complementing your creative process.
So what about just the what advice would you give somebody who's like, because I remember this feeling back when, and I wouldn't know how to fully explain this, I'm sure. When somebody, they want to do it, and then they start on the path, and then it's just too much. It seems like a lot of work, so you just kind of fall back into your old patterns. How would one push through that at that state of mind? Just looking for something, looking for that drive.
The person is overwhelmed by the task. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I would say they need. A lot of the times people have these big, grand ambitions, and that's a good thing. But they're trying to move there too quickly. They need to move there in steps. So I was saying before, you take small steps to the big goals.
Brick by brick, back to it.
Maybe break down your ambition into smaller goals. Maybe you can say, I need to get to this checkpoint first, and from there I move to here, and then to here, and then to here. And eventually you get to the big goal. You have to take small steps each time. If you just try and do everything at once, if you try to just break through to the end goal, it's not going to happen. You've got to build the small energy in small steps to get to where you want to go.
That's amazing.
So-
That was so.
So you can also don't try and go too quickly either. That's in the same vein. You don't. If you try and go too quickly there, you're going to burn yourself out. It's better to if you're trying to achieve a goal, it's better to do small things every single day rather than have like 2 days where you just go boom flat out. You build consistency, you build good habits, and it's easier on you as just
That's actually a good example of why we're choosing to do these videos weekly too. Hey, just building that consistency, building that pattern, building that habit. If we were doing it daily off the bat, it would probably be more inconsistent.
we're not trying to reach your audience right now.
We're just having
Make
fun.
videos for friends and people we know, and if it works, then we move on to the next step. Maybe we get to bring a community.
Well, what's amazing is what you reminded me of earlier too is about starting out small with anything. Now, I remember I was studying to be a crane operator in Canada, and I was going to school or whatever, and I had like 100 cue cards, and it was annoying as I'm trying to flip through all 100 to memorize it. And then I was talking to a buddy who told me, he's like, just take 10, memorize those 10, and do it again, and then grab another 10 and do that. That was more effective than had I tried to get the whole 100 down. I was able to apply all the 100, but by doing it in small frames, it was actually way more effective. On things like push-ups, I got up to 212 push-ups. I think I did like 180 on the YouTube there. I did that. And one thing I learned from that was now I do 10 or 20 really nice push-ups. And it feels like I did 200.
Like, let's say when you were at the beginning of that journey where it was difficult to do 2 push-ups.
Yeah.
It would be easy to give up
Yes.
because you have the big picture in mind. Just try to do them 2 push-ups well. Eventually you'll do 4, 6, 10, 20. It just carries on. It's all a progression. It's all enjoy the process.
Well, it's flawless. Like, this is what everybody
If you
says.
judge yourself on the end goal, you're like, I'm not there yet. I'm not going fast enough. It's not gonna be fun.
Well,
Just
yeah.
enjoy the process and the games you make along the way.
And judging ourselves for the end goal would kind of be like separating ourselves from the big picture.
Yeah, you have to enjoy moving towards your goals.
That's more important than the actual goal itself.
Have a quote here.
What's that?
Have a quote here.
Ooh,
It's by James Allen.
this is the first quote of the show. Who is it by?
James Allen.
James Allen.
James Allen.
Any relation to Tim?
The quote is, whatever your task may be, concentrate your whole mind upon it. Throw into it all the energy of which you are capable. The faultless completion of small tasks leads inevitably to larger tasks. See to it that you rise by steady climbing and you will never fall. And herein lies the secret of true power.
Wow. I like that, the thoughtless completion of small tasks.
Exactly. That's all you can ever do, really. A small task.
Stop thinking about it and just flow. Just absolutely flow.
Just do something small every day, and it'll build into bigger things.
I would love for anybody that watches this, that decides to start practicing doing something small. There's an airplane up there. Anybody that practices doing something small, let us know how it works for you. Show us the results. Like, send us a message. Say, hey, this is working for me and this is applying. It'll help us on our path because we practice this, and being able to see results in other people helps us grow with this belief system, with the confidence, with the inner knowing, with everything. The better off I can do, I honor sharing that. And it's an honor to see and experience the growth in everybody consciously practicing, bettering themselves. Please.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Keep going.
Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward and don't stop. It's as easy as that. I call it paradise and a paradox. So much simplicity within so much complexity.
And this extends to every aspect of people's lives.
Everything.
Nutrition, spirituality, relationships, small things.
Everything. It's always so simple.
Yes.
Subscribe down below. Thank you very much. Namaste.